Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and we are here to watch a new series, Shine the series. So, obviously, if you've watched my trailer reaction, you'll know that I'm going into this with only the knowledge from the trailer, which is that it's a period piece. There's going to be like real historical events being covered from the late 60s, early 70s in this. Maybe even further, I don't know. It's a short series, only like 8 episodes. I'm watching the Orchestric version, of course. It's starring, MileApo, and that's about all I know. I'm looking forward to it. The trailer was really good. It looked really, grounded and gritty. So I'm hoping we're going to get the same in the full series, and I'm sure we will. So, honestly, I don't have too much else to say except that we're watching this in tandem of it releasing for the most part. I'm a couple weeks behind, so I'm actually going to try and watch 2 episodes today, and then my next recording session, I'm going to watch the next episode, and then I'll be caught up, and I'll be watching basically along with you all. And then I will be airing them about 3 weeks after on Patreon. So if you're watching this on Patreon, great. If you're watching this on YouTube, then of course by the time you're seeing it on YouTube, I should be most of the way through on Patreon, because I won't be cutting it down for YouTube until much later if I can. I've seen some other reactors talk about it, and they've had trouble with this series on YouTube. So it may end up being a Patreon exclusive with maybe just reviews on YouTube or something like that, or really, really cut down and covered. We'll see. I'll do my best like I always try to do with you guys. I'll try to put something up on YouTube if I can and if I have time. But for right now, because I'm starting it like in the middle of me doing like a whole bunch of other shows, like I've got 5 shows going over on Patreon right now, if you guys weren't aware. Like, I'm watching this, I'm finishing up releasing, although I've watched all of the Next Prince and recorded all of the Next Prince. And then I'm doing Pit Babe Season 2 after that. Right after that, and then I have Us the series. I've got Whale Store XOXO. I've got what else? I've just started releasing the story of Kuning Palace after finishing up Love Between Fairy and Devil. So all of that is happening on my channel. Right? Oh, Desire. I forgot Desire the series. I'm watching so many shows that I forgot some. Desire the series, or ABO Desire, also on Patreon right now is a Patreon exclusive, but I'll try and get it up on YouTube pretty soon. That one I can see reactors putting up on YouTube, so I should be okay with a cut down version of that. But yeah, you guys, I'm watching so much stuff, and I decided to just go ahead and squeeze this show on in, just because it's MileApo, and obviously I've watched them in KinnPorsche. I watched KinnPorsche on my own. I don't have any recorded reactions or anything to it because it came out before I started my channel, really, and before I was ready to start recording and stuff. So I do have it though. I have watched it though. But that's the only other thing that I've seen these two in, either individually or together. I haven't seen any of their work outside of KinnPorsche, so I'm excited to jump in. All right, enough gabbing about it. I'm ready to just watch the episode. It looks like they're about an hour long. Like I said, there's 8 of them, so we're going to watch 2 today, and then we'll pick up with the next one in the next recording session. All right, let's get into it. All right, baby, are you ready to transport back to the 70s? Oh, 69.
5, 4,
Moon landing.
2, 1, 0.
I don't know much about history from the 60s and 70s, except for, the moon landing.
Liftoff on Apollo 11.
His hair. He looks so good with long hair, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, about to get some students protesting. Moira. this dress, girl. Oh, she looks so good. Why does it look like she's about to get shot or something? I don't know. That angle with her up above, I was like, oh God, don't kill this beautiful woman. You know how I love an older woman. Ooh, the makeup and everything. The makeup going from her eye up into her hair. Are you kidding me? I love this little moon pendant. He looks so good. Apple is so fine, you guys. Hold up. Why is he so sexy?
น้อง น้อง ช่วยขัดเขาให้ผมหน่อยได้ไหม ผมรีบ เดี๋ยวผมให้พิเศษเลย
I don't think he has shoe shine. I also don't think he's supposed to be there. He low-key feel like was scouting the room out. He ain't gonna know what he doing. Or maybe he will. Hey, maybe it's, you know.
ขอไว้นมโบไว้นะ แล้วก็ขอเน้นข้างหน้าหน่อย
Yeah, he don't know what he's doing.
ใช่ครับ ใช่ตรงนั้นเลย
I mean, take the money. I know we about to fuck up this whole spot, but you mean take the money. So he's returned from Paris and is the nephew of our colonel. The lighting in this is impeccable. Look how dark it is and then so bright underneath there. To make you really feel like this is like a shady ass meeting that's about to happen here. It's always students, you know? Protest movements, I don't want to say always, but a good portion of them start with students. Education, man, helps to broaden your horizons and also helps you meet up with like-minded individuals.
จัดการยากก็ส่งไปลงเชือดซะ
Oof. Well, we're ordered to kill these kids who are protesting. Oh, buddy.
ผมประทับใจในตัวหลานชายผู้พันมากเลยนะ
Ah, so that's his
สรุป
uncle.
ว่า
Oh my
เขายอม
god. Oh my god. Look at the two of them. Holy shit. They both look so good. Wait. Oh my god. The genes in this family. Holy shit. I need to see the other members of the family because do they all look this good? What the hell? Oh my god.
เป็นงานที่
Let's go.
มาอยู่กับผมไปก่อนนะ
It's interesting to think that some of these elder gentlemen were probably alive during this period. You know, we're definitely alive during this period, like 50 years ago. Some of these gentlemen,
มีนัดเจอผู้ใหญ่อีกนัดหนึ่ง
some of these veteran actors.
อยากเดินชมเมืองซะหน่อย
I wonder,
ตั้งแต่กลับจาก
like, sorry to pause, but I wonder what it must feel like when you're a veteran actor or in any, not just in this show, but in any kind of show or movie that's a period piece, a recent history period piece, what it must feel like to be playing a role in a story that you kind of lived through, you know? In a period that you lived through. Even though this story is fiction for the most part, the setting isn't really fiction, right? And I wonder how many of these older actors might have been students that were protesting or might have been just regular citizens that lived through it and remember that time and bring that into their performance, and it just kind of takes them back. I always think that when you get like historic settings that are historical but like recent history and with characters that are, you know, like culturally or something like that, you know, familiar with what happened in that history, it's got to be trippy, right?
ฝรั่งเศสยังไม่ได้อัปเดตอะไรเลยครับ
ไม่ต้องห่วง เดี๋ยวอาจัดการเอง
Yeah, Unc about to go out there and murder some kids. Oh, buddy. Yeah, he knows this about to get violent. Oh, and there we go. Got the batons out. It's a wrap. Oh, he's seeing protests in France too?
C'est ton jour.
Tu viens avec moi alors, si tu t'inquiètes.
I don't know anything. Sorry, I don't know anything about the 60s or the 70s in either France or Thailand. History was not my best subject when in school. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was not my best subject. So, like, I know big events, obviously, but, like, yeah, I don't know all of the political or social or economic movement that would have led up to this or led out from this or at all. So this will be, I mean, I don't want to take a TV show as like history, as a history book, you know, but this will all be like new information for me.
Tu viens avec moi alors. Vraiment à l'âge.
Oh.
Claire, s'il te plaît.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the political situation was in France in the late 60s. Yeah, to be honest, most history classes I took were like ancient history. Like much older than recent history.
นายครับ เราฝากเอาไปให้คุณเทวีแล้ว
Oh, buddy.
เดี๋ยวฉันขับรถกลับบ้านเอง
นะครับ หนังสือสัญญาครับ
ขอบใจ
Not him forgetting about his anniversary. Messiness. I'm guessing he's on the DL. Cause I kind of got that energy from the trailer that he was also a gay man. Yeah, what are they not telling you? Because there's no way you can see these protesting kids and think that, oh, everything's hunky-dory, whatever's happening. Protests don't just start out of nowhere. They always start with an injustice. Always.
ผู้พันคิดว่ามันไม่มากไปหน่อยหรอ
Maybe not always. 90%
ส่วนไหนครับที่คุณพเดิมคิดว่ามากไป รับทราบครับ
Who is this man? I need to look him up after, because my God, his profile was perfect. Holy shit.
อาบอกว่ามีนัดคุยกับผู้ใหญ่ต่อครับ
On your anniversary. Oof. Oh, Jesus.
ช่อดอกไม้จากนายครับ เนื่องในวันครบรอบแต่งงาน
I mean, these
เด็
are
กสี
lovely.
ม่วงสวยมาก ดอกไม้โปรดของฉันเลยวีระขอบใจนะ
Yeah, it's definitely him. Oh my God, is he in love with her? Is he in love with his boss's wife? Listen, I kind of want this show to be so messy. Do you guys want that? I kind of want it. I kind of want it to be messy as all fuck.
ว่าอาชอบทิวลิปสีม่วง
No, this was the secretary. 100%. He don't know a damn thing about you, girl. I can guarantee that.
Il peut pas rester. Il doit retourner aider son gouvernement. Parce que c'est un étudiant boursier, tu sais.
Oh,
On va danser ce
damn.
soir?
And then shit popped off, I guess,
Allez
and accelerated him leaving.
Parfait.
Well, and then it caused a wedge between them. This aesthetic ass scene? He can't. He has to go home. Oop! I'm sorry, girl.
อย่างนี้ก็เรียกว่าน้องร่วมบ้านได้เลยดีกว่ามาเลยมาลงตาเลยลงตาเลย
I'll pass.
กูจะเติมเหล้าหน่อยเร็ว
กูขอตัวนะ
Yeah, you met who you were supposed to meet. You're just not gonna get any work done today, sir. Grab a drink and settle in. Yeah, not easing up. He's so, you know. He left his wild days back in Putty. Actually, he wasn't wild back in Putty because if he was more unrestrained, he would have gone out with his girlfriend and protested with her and helped her. Yeah, so he's just been really controlled and contained, huh?
พับแขนพับขากางเกง
Maybe it's a party.
หรือไม่ก็
Take the pants all the way
ถอด
off.
ให้เหลือแต่กางเกงในก็ได้
Honestly, you might want to. That suit looks really expensive. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, just take it all off, sir, because you don't want nothing to spill on it. But at least he was paying attention. You know what? Fair enough, sir. I underestimated your ability to get blitzed while also reading
ผมบอก
important
ผมเสมอ
documents.
ว่ามันดีใจและโชค
The way he has been eyeing him the whole episode, he's like, I'm gonna get this man. Totally valid thinking, to be honest. He is
ผมว่าเขา
hot.
ควรจะพูดอะแมนไม่ใช่แมน
But then he later says mankind. Like on his own merits, individually.
แล้วเราหนีมันได้จริง การที่ต้องเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของอะไรสักอย่าง ได้ คุณลองหรือยังล่ะ มันมีกระต่ายอยู่
A rabbit in the moon? Yeah.
มีกระต่ายอยู่บนดวงจันทร์ มันมีกระต่าย
There's already a rabbit there.
แล้วก็ทำไง เขายิงกระต่าย เลือดออกเลยว่ะ ทำไมวะ
Not everybody like tuning in for this back and forth between the critic and the artist.
จนที่สุด ก็ไม่เห็นเรื่องจริงที่ทนโทษอยู่ตำตา
สุดท้าย หากยืนกลานว่าใกล้ลุ่งผิด
What's this? Interesting. Okay. Well, he said, I ain't looking for no girl today. He also had a bad end to his previous relationship, so I'm thinking he's not looking for romance today. I mean, he's gonna find it, but... Oop! Not this freeze. Oh, buddy. Oh, sir. You are locked in now. He's seeing stars, baby. Didn't pull away then.
Yeah.
All right. That was a great first episode. Really great at setting the scene, the mood, the vibe of the series, you know, and kind of at least giving us the beginning of the stakes of what these characters are doing. We have this very sus situation with the power plant construction and the surrounding area. They basically, you know, the army basically stole all that land from the locals and are building something there, I guess, to support some, you know, future capitalist, you know, need or desire, really. Not really a need, but more a desire. And we have Dr. Tren's uncle, whose name I don't know yet, or I don't remember yet, sorry, the colonel. He's, you know, obviously, I don't want to say he necessarily supports it, but I think he feels like he's kind of trapped in his life and this is what he needs to do. And so he is, you know, doing what he's ordered to do by his boss, whom I don't think we've met yet. This mysterious boss who's, you know, controlling everything. I don't think we've met that person yet. But clearly he has a lot of power and he wants this construction to happen. And he wants Tawan? Is either Tanwa or Tawan. Tawan's dad, his company is the one who's been picked to actually do all the construction, but clearly I'm pretty sure that was his dad. Yeah, that was his dad. But clearly he has some reservations about it. Something about it feels sus to him, but he can't do anything about it because it's the army. Yeah, I don't know all of the political situation, neither here in Thailand or in Paris at that time, but clearly there was it was a huge, you know, period of change in both those areas, and Dr. Tren kind of was on the edge of both of them, and in Paris he balked at getting involved and he took a step back. And in doing so, he lost, you know, his relationship with, sorry, I don't remember her name, but his, Claire, I think her name was, right? He lost his relationship with Claire, and he felt like a failure or a coward or something. He felt like it was the wrong thing to do, but he still did it. You know, he still took a step back. And so here he is again, being thrust into the middle of a new political situation, but this one is a little bit more personal to him because it's his home, you know. And now he's definitely going to be faced with a choice, you know. He's very optimistic right now, maybe too optimistic, but he's very soon going to be faced with a choice he'll have to make. Now, we've had, like, it's interesting to see this because it felt like we were focused mostly on Dr. Tren and his uncle throughout this first episode, and we barely got anything with Tawan. I think it's Tawan or Tanwa. And he's just been kind of lurking in the background, very observant though. Like, his whole thing was that he's been up there looking like he's blitzed out of his mind, but the entire time he's had an eagle eye on everything that's been happening. You know, so it's clear that he's, you know, taking in everything, and he's making a concerted effort to seem like he doesn't have a care in the world and everything. But in actuality, he's very clearly processing everything and coming to certain conclusions. It's just that we don't know exactly what they are and what his personal motivations are for how he's living his life, other than he hates his dad. That's what we learned about him. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I just really love the ambiance. I love the vibe, the cinematography. It looked great. The acting was great. Oh, well, we also followed this one student who was protesting, Victor, who clearly, you know, is really galvanized by everything that's happening politically and economically, socially. And he has, you know, people to look after as well, you know, so maybe there's something there, or maybe it's purely just to help the people of, you know, his neighborhood, or, you know, his fellow, you know, Thai citizens. Could just be that, simply that. He just can't sit by and see corruption happening, see injustice happening, you know. His father is a writer, and then we have the reporter. I'm pretty sure it's a reporter. And I love this. I love the way that they closed on this. Hey, let's do a review for the Far Side of the Moon by Moonshine, right? And we get this kind of. It kind of reminded me of Bridgerton. I didn't watch all of Bridgerton, only like the first few episodes. So it actually is on my list of things to cover for this channel, by the way. But anyway, it reminded me of the first few episodes of Bridgerton, where we get the, you know, the narration with what was the woman's name? The one who reads all the letters and stuff like that. In the paper, the gossip, you know, papers. And, you know, she's going through and reading and talking about, gossiping about the different social events that are happening. It kind of reminded me, the ton, shall we call it. It kind of reminded me of that, having the episode end with that, with this article back and forth with this critic who, basically, it sounded like there was a critic who reviewed the song, and then there was a response to that critic. And so the back and forth that's happening between these two critics and these two reporters or reviewers or whatever is like capturing the minds of everybody who's, you know, in the neighborhood, I guess, you know. I also really like the decision to kind of center the episode around the moon landing. Obviously, you know, with the themes of the story being centered around this concept of the moon and how we interact with the moon, the symbolism of the moon, etc., throughout in a variety of ways, not just from his band's name, the play on words of moonshine, but also the shine of the moon versus the dark side of the moon. You know, there's a lot of like wordplay happening in the story that's really itching my brain. I really like it. But then we have this whole setting happening right after this huge event, the moon landing, which, you know, like I said, it should be a small step for man and a giant leap for mankind, but that giant leap is leaving people behind, you know, which is the argument that Victor has about this whole situation, and the students have about this whole situation, that we're all like focused on, oh, these great feats and events for the rich and the wealthy, and they're focused on that. Meanwhile, we're in the mud, you know, we're getting our homes taken and our land taken from us, you know. So I like the way that they centered this story around this moment of seemingly a moment of human triumph, and it's like, no, it's actually not triumph for everyone. It's actually like, no, we can't sit there and watch this man step on some rock I'm never going to go to, you know. When actually we're dying down here, we're being, you know, pushed out of our homes down here. Like, and the difference in, you know, how important that is for some people and how trivial the moon landing is for others, you know, that they don't have time to waste on thinking about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a really, really thoughtful first episode. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. So, I do want to watch the second episode. I want to kind of jump right into it. So I think that's everything I want to say for this one. Had a good first ep. It feels like the kind of story that will be really tight and really thoughtful and meaningful. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the episodes. Like, I like that it's a short series. It's just 8 episodes. Really, I'm expecting some really tight storytelling because of that. Yeah, and some really good pacing. Hopefully. Yeah, fingers crossed. All right. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If I manage to get this up on YouTube, go on over to Patreon if you want full length and early access to this show, as well as full length and early access to other shows that I cover for my channel. I mentioned all the episodes in the beginning of this reaction, so, or not all the episodes, all the shows that I'm watching at the beginning of this episode. So I'll go ahead and skip that part. So I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.
Whatever, all this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter.